Hey guys, I got a request to do a video on some tips, so I am going to give you some of my tips. You may not all agree with them, and this is just the way that I've done it. I'm not a weight loss expert by any means. I've lost 30 pounds since my highest in October, November-ish. So I still have a long way to go on my journey. But so far, these are the things that have worked for me. So take them or leave them. If you don't like them, I'm sorry. If you disagree, I'm sorry. This is how I do it. So I heard in a meeting, one of my first meetings, somebody said this quote: "Eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper." A pauper, by the way, is a poor person. I didn't know that. So basically, eat a lot in the morning. Have you know, everything that you need in the morning and then lessen it throughout the day is basically what that means. Somebody gave me the tip to eat more carbs in the morning, more protein and veggies at dinner. So, for example, have, say, what did I have for breakfast? I had 2 waffles, low-fat waffles. I wouldn't have that at nighttime because I think it's just too many carbs for night and you're going to be going to bed. So I would say grilled chicken or tilapia or something with vegetables at nighttime. I don't always practice what I preach, but when I do, I really do lose weight. It's just hard sometimes to stick to, but if you want to lose weight, do it. Stop eating a couple hours before bed. My weigh-ins especially, I stop eating pretty early. Not too early now. I'm kind of trying to change it a little bit. But I never eat after 9 o'clock at night. Water. Water, 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 water. Drink your water. It's important. Somebody told me that it flushes the fat out of your body, and it's like a proven fact or something, so obviously it helps, and you need to stay hydrated, especially if you're working out. Work out. You have to work out. I think your body kind of gets used to it when you're not working out, but honestly, the last 2 weeks, besides yesterday, I have not worked out at all, and I only lost 2.6, which I guess is good for not working out, but you really need to work out. You don't want loose skin and all that stuff. I think that's my main reason for wanting to work out, that and losing faster. Of course, everybody wants to lose faster, but you just kind of want to stay on track and do it the right way, and however fast it comes off, so be patient. As you guys know, I'm on Weight Watchers, and I did the online thing, which was great. I lost I think 6 or so pounds before I started meetings, and I had went to a meeting in my new town, and it was so boring. It was all older ladies, and there was nobody my age, and it was just, I couldn't relate. I wasn't having fun. So I ended up going to meetings in Maryland, and that kind of turned me on to the meetings. So when I stopped going, sorry, there's something in my eye. When I stopped going to the meetings in Maryland, I immediately joined in New Jersey, where I live. It takes me an hour to get there. It's only half an hour from, no, not even, 15-20 minutes from my mom's house, and about 10 from work. So it works out good for me, and they say you lose more if you constantly do the meetings. If you stick to the meetings. I do skip meetings here and there, but so far I haven't skipped weigh-ins. I go and I weigh in and then I leave, or I might, go later on in the day. Track, track, track. Tracking works. That's the whole point of the Weight Watchers program. You have to track. If you don't track, you don't lose. It's that simple. Stick to it and don't give up. My biggest thing before was I wouldn't stick to it. I would start a fad diet and I would lose 5 pounds and think I'm hot shit and then stop. Well, reality of it is I have a lot more than 5 or 10 pounds to lose. I have close to 100, and it's not realistic to be on one of those boomerang diets where you lose 10 pounds and then you gain 20 back. So, Weight Watchers can be hard sometimes because you do have to stick to it, you do have to track, and for me, I do have to go to the meetings. Life does get in the way, and it is hard, and people might have kids and family issues and everyday stress, school, work, whatever. Don't give up. Just stick to it. If you fall off track, that's fine. Get back on. Do you guys know how many times I've fallen off track in the last, when did I start? February, March, April, May, June, July. Almost 6 months I've been on Weight Watchers. Wow, really? 6 months. I've fallen off track a lot. I know a lot of people have lost a lot more weight than I have in 6 months, but I'm getting there, and I know now that it's going to be a slow process. I might not get to my goal weight for, another year or two, but I've accepted that, and I know that realistically for me, I have to kind of do it my way, and I'm not the type of person that's going to work out 5 hours a day and go running and eat tons of vegetables and fruits. I still eat what I want, and I'm happy doing it. I'm not struggling. I haven't, well, these past like 2 or 3 days I've been starving. I don't know why. But it's realistic for me to stick with Weight Watchers because it's not a struggle for me. It's not a diet. It's just changing, your old ways of eating junk food. So definitely don't give up. If you fall off the wagon, get back on. Take pictures. I don't think within the first 10, 20 pounds that you see or that you feel that much of a difference. Like, even to see it in the mirror, sometimes I see it and sometimes I don't. Like, sometimes I'll look in the mirror and I'll turn to the side and I'm like, wow, I can really see a difference. And other times I'm like, oh my god, I feel like a huge piece of crap. But if you take pictures, and I know like a lot of people take pictures in the same outfit, and that's fantastic if you can do that, but I can never find my outfit that I had on like in the first picture. So make sure you take pictures because it is a big difference. Don't give up what you love. If you love having your frappuccinos, drink your frappuccinos because sooner or later you're gonna start craving them, and once you start craving them, you're gonna have one and then you're gonna say, well, I already had a frappuccino, so I'm gonna have a donut. And then a donut turns into a cake, and a cake turns into candy, and candy turns into cookies. Before you know it, you've ruined, what you worked so hard to do for the last 3 weeks. So, don't give up what you love. Just eat it in moderation, drink it in moderation. You can still have your pina coladas and, your mudslides and stuff like that, but have them in moderation. Have it as a treat. You can't have it every day. Fast food, if you want it, eat it. Track it. Move on. It's not worth sitting there and being like, oh my god, I had a Big Mac today. I shouldn't have done that. I'm done with Weight Watchers. I can't do it. You can do it. You can track it, and, you'll see it on paper, and if you see a change, then don't eat that much of it. Just, you have to learn your body and learn what your body can do. And finally, you're all gonna hate me for this one. I know. Everybody yells at me, but this is what has worked for me so far. Weigh yourself. I don't see how people don't step on the scale every day. I step on the scale every single day. I like to know my body. I like to know when I'm up, when I'm down, if maybe I shouldn't have eaten a bowl of, spaghetti or something like that at 10 o'clock at night before weigh-in, because, now I know it's going to put me up 2 pounds before weigh-in, and that's not cool. So, I suggest personally, and if you don't agree with it, then don't do it. I don't really care. It works for me, so I keep track of my weight every single day. And usually just in the morning. Well, I was doing it morning and night, but I kind of just do it in the morning. I like to know how much I'm up at night and then how much I lose in the morning, so I know I'm definitely going to lose something for weigh-in. So, I suggest to weigh yourself. You don't have to. You don't have to follow any of my tips, but these are the tips that work for me. And if you have any comments, leave them below. Bye. Hey guys, 2 more things that I just thought of. Just random thoughts. Park your car far away and walk. If you have to go to Target, park in the furthest parking spot and walk. Any kind of exercise is better than no exercise. And say you're in Target and you have to go to the makeup section, and it's right as you walk in the door to the left. Walk all the way around the store to get there. Take the long route. That, and find support online. I think the online community, especially the YouTube community, and Weight Watchers, but more so YouTube right now. Find support, find a friend. It's the easiest way to succeed is if you have somebody pushing you along the way, and I'm lucky enough that I have so many great people that push me along the way and friends that I can talk to. And honestly, I've made so... Uh-oh. I've made so many friends between Weight Watchers and YouTube. It's fantastic. So, hi all my friends. You all know who you are. I think just having that support, I have a couple girls that I text constantly throughout the day and tell them what I'm eating and how I'm doing, and I find out how they're doing. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so it's really great to have that support. So when you find that support online, it makes the whole thing so much easier. So find support. I think that's it. Bye.